one of the best players in the world is available on the market. Kawhi Leonard taking meetings with teams this week. Lakers, Clippers, Raptors holding out hope. And if you're thinking maybe you're going to get a strong, desperate Clips recruiting pitch from Patrick Beverley, think again.
Trying to see, where this Kawhi Leonard thing goes, rumors, whatever that, you can't really control that. But
what do you hear?
I mean, I hear Clippers. I haven't looked in a while. What do you hear?
Well, I mean, there's internet people, and then there's this guy and that guy and the other guy. Like, who knows who any of these people are, man?
Well, good for him. Wherever he decides to go, good for him. If it's with us, then it's on. Yeah, it's on. But if it's not, then, then it's still on.
Where do I even start with that?
It's just on in a different way.
The shirt.
The shirt was fire. He mentions, and so does Scott Van
Kawhi
Pelt,
Leonard thing.
One of the men. Well, the man is here. Adrian Wojnarowski, our NBA All-Everything insider. One of the factors here, if it is the Clippers, has to be the head coach in Doc Rivers. What role is he taking in the team's recruitment of the biggest free agent still available?
Well, front and center in the meeting that they'll have, or they have had already with Kawhi Leonard. I think you look at whether it's the Lakers, where you have a LeBron James and Anthony Davis, having dynamic teammates. He's got the relationship with Masai Ujiri, his teammates in Toronto. But when you are walking into a meeting like this and you're trying to make a connection with a star of Kawhi Leonard's caliber, you don't have a lot of time. You might have a meeting, you might have a couple follow-up phone conversations, you could have another conversation during the week. For that Clippers contingent, they've really planned on Doc Rivers being front and center. And I think it's been described to the Clippers by those who would know that making a connection between Rivers and Kawhi Leonard is going to be really important. And guys who played for Doc Rivers and talking to some of them leading up to this, they all liked Rivers' chances. Certainly he knew he was going to get some kind of a speech from him in there that that's what makes him one of the great qualities of him as a coach, his ability to inspire. And I think that's going to be really important for the Clippers and their pursuit. Steve Ballmer, too. I mean, that's a lot of charisma, magnetism in a room with Kawhi Leonard. And that's going to be key because you don't have a lot of time to really connect in these processes.
So you kind of joked earlier about, what did I miss with NBA free agency? Because there was a lot of talk about how it basically all happened in 6 hours, right? You had almost $3 billion in money handed out just in one day. But you've got the Raptors, you've got the Clippers and the Lakers still trying to land this one guy. But they still need to fill out the rest of their roster. So how is this impacting their ability to do that while they wait on Kawhi to make the decision?
Well, the team that doesn't get him among those three, Toronto's roster, there's not much more they can do there. They're capped out. They can't bring another star in if he were to leave. But the Lakers and Clippers who have cap space, I think especially the Lakers, if they can't get a third star, D'Angelo Russell is off the board now for them. And so, and as role players go off the board, like losing a Seth Curry. Danny Green is out there, who is a teammate of Kawhi Leonard's in San Antonio, traded with him to Toronto. He's waiting to see what happens with either LA team. He's waiting to see with Toronto. He could go back to Toronto. There could be space for him, like hypothetically with the Clippers, to jump in with Kawhi Leonard. But even for a Danny Green to wait to see what Kawhi does, jobs are going off the board. Dallas has space for Danny Green. Does he jump to Dallas, not knowing one of the other spots that he might want?
At this point, it would be weird to see Danny Green on a team that didn't include Kawhi. They've always played together.
Yeah, and I think the Lakers especially, who have to fill a roster out here, if they don't get Kawhi Leonard, it's limiting their options. But when you feel like you have a chance at a player of this caliber, you're going to wait. And the ability to pair him with LeBron James, with Anthony Davis, that possibility is worth losing some role players off the board.
Right now, the Lakers with 3 players on their roster. Woj just named 2 of them. The other, Kyle Kuzma. Adrian Wojnarowski with the latest on sports.